Most traders waste hours manually mapping structure across multiple charts, only to miss the clean entries because their analysis is too slow. Watch carefully, because removing that manual work changes how you operate across every market you trade. This is the automated mapping fix, the same structural process running instantly across every market on your waitlist. Now this is where it gets powerful. I'm going to show you the exact process manually so you understand why removing manual structure mapping creates consistent chart analysis. Then I'll show you how the companion tool applies this same process instantly across your charts. Let's go through the daily chart first here on ETH, and then we'll go on to gold and then the Euro USD. So let's go from this point in the chart. We can identify a potential pullback into a breaker structure. I'm going to do this quite quickly so we can get through these different assets. So we'll put this as a breaker structure to the upside. When we see this move to the upside, we're looking for close down. Now that happens, I believe, on this candle here, just closes below this candle's low. Let's zoom into this area of price so we have a much better closer look. It's important you can identify a close down. Now, right there, we just closed down below this candle's low. That makes a valid high. And what this actually leads into is a new breaker structure. So we can actually mark this straight off as a breaker structure. So at this point in time, once we see another break to the upside straight away, we look back to the last time we see it close down. This candle closed below that candle. That creates this as a valid low. So let's mark this out as a low in the market. Now, if we just go into this area, when we see a pullback on that candle closing down, that creates my valid high. So now we've got a trading range. It's understanding how we use the trading range. Let's mark this off to the right. And the same with this. We want to see this over to the right. Makes it easier and clearer for you to understand. So we've got a break to the upside, pullback, break to the upside, a pullback. Now currently we're inside this trading range. And until the market can take out the high, continuation with the trend, or take out the low for a potential reversal. Now we can see what happens here, and the market actually makes a reversal. So let's quickly map this up. Now, when we have a reversal like this, we don't actually call this a break structure to start with. We call this a change of character, because it's where we can see the market going from that bullish to a bearish bias. And let me just add that into the center again, so it looks cleaner for us. So now we've got a break to the downside with a change of character. As soon as we see a close up this time, instead of a close down, which is on this candle, we can create our valid low. And that's where we mark off our current low. Now, eventually that low becomes a new break. And a high, well, this is going to be a high. But what actually happens here, this is a high because we look back from the break from the last close up. And this high, in fact, is a new break. So what happens very often when we see the market shifting from a previous bullish move or bearish move, you're going to see a couple of change of characters. And that, honestly, this happens over and over. So this one here is going to be another change of character to the upside this time. And straight afterwards, this now becomes our new low. This now becomes another change of character straight away to the downside. And this is what I'm saying, how the market can shift backwards and forwards before it gives you a new trading direction. Now, as soon as we see this breakout, this candle closes back up to form this as our valid low. And our high is going to be this high here. And if I just continue quickly now with this movement for you, this now becomes a new break of structure. And this now becomes a continuation. This is the first break of structure to the downside. And that's key, because that now tells me we've gone from a change of character to a BOS. And that tells me we have a continuation with a trend. And our high is basically going to be this high. And then our low is going to be this low here. Now that low gets broken again. When it gets broken, let's grab another one of these breaks of structure. We have another break of structure to the downside. Now, once we see this break to downside, this is our next candle closes up. This creates the new low. And when we see this breakout, this becomes our current high. Now you can see the market actually moves quite sideways here until we break again here to the downside. We don't break the high, we break the low again, creating a new break of structure once again. So the continuation of this bearish trend continues to the downside. Now this can be applied to any time frame. It doesn't have to be just the daily here. It can be applied all the way down to the 1 minute. And this is where you can see we now got our current high and our current low in the market. So our current trading range on this time frame is now from this move here to downside. And where we see we're looking for potential pullback for continuation of that trend. Now when it comes to the imbalances, we're only going to map our imbalance inside that current trading range. Now our trading range, as I said, is from this high. So from this current high to this current low. Until we break that range, we stay in that range. And what we're looking for now is our area of imbalance. So we look from this move back up. This becomes an area of imbalance. And again, I'll get another box. We have another imbalance sitting here and a final imbalance on this move right here. Now that we have covered how to establish these mapping rules manually, let me show you how the companion tool maps structure across multiple markets automatically. And you'll see where we've got these imbalances already marked. And we also have internal structure marked there as well, which we haven't even been through internal structure. So you can see how quickly the tool is going to automate that process for us. Now let's have a look at gold. So gold, exactly the same. We can look at this and we can do the same thing. Now, if we quickly look at current price though, actually let's go to a daily time frame again. So we keep it all simple. And you can see the same thing. This has been a very strong bullish market, but from this point here is our first break of structure, continue to the upside. So we can identify that we have a nice break here to the upside. We get a pullback, and again, we get another breakout again here to the upside with another break of structure. So we continue bullish in this market. We'll see another pullback on this move. This gives us now a valid high. And we can mark this off as our high in the market. Now this is a different asset again. We're looking at gold this time. Before we were looking at crypto. Now our low, when we see the breakout, our current low is down here. So right now we sit inside that current trading range between this low to this high. And we're waiting to see if we get continuation to the upside or continuation to the downside. So as you can see here, gold, again, we can do the same process. Now when we look for them imbalances, we're looking inside the current trading range, remember. So do we have an imbalance left over? Well, right here, I'd say we may have a simple imbalance left over here. It might have been filled on that candle. We'll have to wait and see. But this will not be removed until we see continuation to the upside. Now, a previous imbalance we did have here as well. This has only been fully filled. And there was another imbalance just there as well. And even one more imbalance we can mark on the chart here. So you can see how those imbalances are stacking up there with price. Now, if I just turn on that companion tool again now, just to show you how it's quickly going to identify those same imbalances and look at the difference in the color. This is telling me these are tested zones. This is telling me it's not a fully tested zone down here. And we can also identify the previous, breaks or structures back in time as well. If you want to apply this same process automatically, the companion tool gives you the same structured process without having to repeat this manual work every time. You can access the tool, training workflow, and support system through the link below. So now we're on Euro USD. We can do the same process, but this time let's change it a bit. Instead of doing the daily, let's go down to a 5-minute time frame, just so you can see that this works on all time frames. And again, let's just look at a previous break. Like, doesn't matter where we're going to start right now. It depends where we see the chart. But let's say this is a break. This is a high. This is my low. We broke down. Okay, high. So this is my next breakout. So this is a break to downside. And we mark this off as a break to downside. So this is now a 5-minute time frame on the Euro USD. And again, when we see this, this becomes my current high. So we can map this out as my current high in the market. Put this over to the right. And my low. Now, let's have a look. When the market drops down here, what we're looking for now is a close up. We don't get that here. We get that on this candle here. So our current low, in fact, starts down here. Now, this becomes another break of structure. And the market now continues to push down. We can now bring this high down to a new high. So when we see, let me just show you, let's have a look and see if this one breaks. It does. This is where we see the breakout. This becomes our new high. Not this high up here, this high. And this is where we look for the market to break to the upside. And when we're looking for our low is going to be formed when we see this candle pulling back. But again, what this actually creates is another break of structure. So you can see the process, even on a 5-minute time frame, is exactly the same. And once we see that breakout, our new high becomes this high here. Then we have a new low formed on this pullback. This becomes our new low. Now this time, we'll map this out as a current low. And you can identify that the market fails to actually closed through. And this is our current high. This is our current low. So we're inside a trading range. The market is actually holding within that range. And if we go across, eventually we actually break to the upside. So what actually happens here is that we go from that high here to a new bullish breaker structure, meaning we have a change of character to the upside. Now, as soon as we identify that, this becomes a high, and our low is going to become this low here in the market. And I'll just show you why. Because once we see that as a valid break to the upside, we look back, there's our close down. That's going to become my low. And now we can see that this is a new breaker structure. So this is applied across all assets, okay? It can be applied to crypto, gold, and Forex in one click of a button. And I'll show you now, just finish off this move here on this 5-minute time frame so you can see how this actually works. We have a new breaker structure again, right here in the market. So again, let's mark that out as a BOS. Now, when we see this becomes our new low, we're tracking price here. There's a new breaker structure. So what actually becomes is a change of character again. So we get a change of character here to the downside. So let's just change that to a change of character. The market makes a new high here. We don't break it, we actually touch it and we hold. This becomes a new low and we get a new breaker structure here to downside. So the market is still running bearish here with a new BOS. But as soon as we see this, this high becomes the next breaker structure. So this is going to be our new high and a new change of character. So when we look back, our last close down is here. This is my current low and this becomes my current high up here. So now we have our current trading range where price is trading within. Until we break that range, we do not go anywhere else. And again, when it comes to our imbalance, we're looking at our imbalance in this move. This one's been closed through. This imbalance is still valid. And then we have more imbalances we would mark on the way down. There's another imbalance here. There's another small imbalance left over here. And this one would have been an imbalance, but has been filled. And again, if I quickly apply that companion tool, you're going to see that it's going to map those imbalances out for me, which are new imbalances. And there's a large one here over to the left. It's showing where we actually pushed into currently. And even if I now remove all of those drawings and just put on the chart, you can see how quickly it maps this for me. And the internal structure here is now starting to map on this time frame. So there is how the companion tool will work across any market for you, whether it's a crypto with ETH. Let's go back to that. Again, let's just remove everything, plot it on the chart, and you've got everything on there. And it's not just a daily time frame. We can go through multiple time frames here as well. And if I even go back to gold and we'll apply it back to gold, instantly see everything on the chart, and we'll delete everything we've got on there. And we have all the information. If we go down to a 1 hour time frame, again, we'll see it all on the 1 hour time frame. And there's a way that we can use multiple time frames. So we'll go back to a 4 hour time frame. You can see that we've actually got a daily and a weekly structure all applied on this 4 hour time frame to read that market direction. And this is why the tool exists. Now you understand the manual process behind structure mapping and how the companion tool automates that same structural framework. Let's look at another example to see how this applies across different market conditions.